Oh, actually, I was just planning to spend it here, as always, with my family, with Jude. But of course, manunood kami ng Malyari. This is my second MMFF. The first one was also my very first film, so I'm very excited for this.
I used to take time off during holidays. Pero for the first time in 20 plus years, mga 21, my last film fest was Dekada 70. So it's been more than 20 years, and I was hoping against hopes na hindi makasama sa MMFF yung Malyari para makapagbakasyon, pero things happened for a reason, and now you have Warner Brothers. I'm excited about the holidays, kahit medyo nakakatakot. But I'm excited because for the first time, we're already full on. You know, we can go out to the malls, we can celebrate with each other. But just like what Sir Enrico said, we're gonna be celebrating the holidays with each other together, just to monitor and also just celebrate Malyari. I mean, this is just like what Ryan said, once in a lifetime, and we want to be able to just really maximize the potential of the film. So, all in kami lahat. Bakasyon ko, may countdown ako sa 31. So, January 1 na yung simula ng bakasyon ko. Pagkatapos ba? May countdown pa. Sipag. Makata.
Ako po, sa bahay din, ganon. And then at the same time, promo ng Malyari. Mahaba po itong promo ng Malyari. I mean, nung pinaba ng production ng producer ni Brian yung schedule, sabi ko, good luck. Good luck talaga. Yung schedule niya, sobrang madugo. So, sobrang enjoy. Kasi this is my first MMFF eh. So, enjoy siya for me na ma-experience and at the same time, as a director to. Kasi, yun. Hindi ko pa siya na-experience before na as a director, kaya yun, medyo I'm looking forward for na kung anong mangyayari.
Ako, chill lang. Bakit sa bahay ni Piolo? Saan ba yun? Sa beach. Wala, chill lang. And I'm going to watch Malyari everywhere. Titignan ko kung maraming tao. And then, tatayo ako dun sa harapan ng kwan, hawak na billboard. Tama? Okay. Chill lang.
As of now po yan, sobrang busy ng December schedule namin. For the promotion of Malyari talagang everyday may schedule kami, may mall show and everything. And ako po, we don't celebrate Christmas because we don't have Christmas. So yung yung weekends or yung free time ko, spend ko na lang sa family ko. I think we're alis kami ng Manila. So yan po.
Wala naman din, dito lang din naman. I'm actually so excited about this film. I wanna bring my friends every time. So, parang mag-i-invite ako pag nag-start na, nag-open na siya. So, we usually do a lot of staycays kasi nga wala kaming yaya ng wife ko. So, tinitreat ko siya lagi everywhere para makapagpahinga naman siya somewhere na ako nag-aalaga. So, this time, we're gonna be in Anya, Tagaytay. Pin-remote ko na. So, yeah, yun lang. Staycays for Christmas.
Yung follow-up question po is what's your 2024 goals? Let's start with Sir Jason. Goals for the
Oh wow, ang dami. Dami kong naiisip. I think gusto ko pang gumawa ng maraming characters this coming 2024, including theater. And I do. Gusto ko yung 3 characters. So with career, that's the goal. I want to do more projects, of course, with Mentor and Clever Minds, and hopefully Warner Brothers. And yeah, that's it for now.
Career-wise, as a newbie actor po, for 2024, hoping na mas dumami pa yung project and opportunities, and mas makasama pa yung ibang big stars dito sa atin.
Ako naman, chill lang. Go with the flow. I just work with direct and Piolo and mentor. Whatever. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng mentor?
Actually, ano po yan? Kung naalala niyo yung mga MIRC at mga Yahoo Messenger dati. So basically yun lang yung username ko. So I carried it and I started with events. I was doing events. Yun yung nilagay ko na company name. Ayan. So doon nga ako nagsimula.
Kanina mo kasi tinatanong ni Tito sa tanong kay Brian. Ako po, well, hopefully may mga projects na gagawin. And at the same time, yun, looking forward sa 2024.
I'm starting the year and ending it with work. I'm doing a series with ABS, and after it or in between, I'm doing 2 more films, and I have 3 more upcoming films that are already finished. Hopefully po sa streaming, and then ayun, an album coming out and another tour. So yun lang.
Naiya kami.
Gusto ko rin po maging chill lang. Hindi. Siguro, ang goal ko is sana matuloy na yung concert ko na laging napupush back. It was supposed to be this year. Yung album ko din, I really wanna focus on music, performing. And sana matuloy din yung mga films na na-push back this year. I really wanna do more films and explore the world of cinema.
Ayan. So, ito po, dati ko po pinangarap to work with an international brand. Currently, dati imposible, ngayon posible siya, and it opened gates to a lot of opportunities. A lot of people right now, dami-dami ko po nga nakakausap. So that opportunities, ang goal ng Mentor Production is to really share it to the industry. I hope that I can work with a lot of people also, and sa tulong ng team, yung oportunidad na dumating ngayon, ma-channel namin properly so that more opportunities to come 2024.
And lastly, it relates to Malyari. I hope ang goal po namin is that the gains with Warner Brothers should lead to the Philippines being recognized worldwide for our good films and good cinema. Yun po ang biggest goal.
Okay, thank you so much. Next we have Borgie Rula.
Kung tatanungin niyo ngayon kung yung regarding sa pagbitay, ngayon sa panahon ngayon to, tapos nagbaliw, I think it's a basic answer na hindi. Diba? Pero at that time, maraming issues. And then at the same time, hindi pa napag-aaralan ng mental health, which is the case of Severino Malyari. Diba? Mentally disturbed, schizophrenia, possible, multiple personality disorder, definitely. So, in that case, kung tatangnin nyo ngayon yung situation for that time, sasabihin natin hindi. Pero that time, hindi natin masasagot. Because it's multiple layered of issues from political to religious, and then at the same time, psychological and the society itself. It's a reflection of different things eh. Mahirap siyang sabihin natin, yeah, tama, mali. Yung po.
Okay, thank you so much, Direk. Okay guys, we're halfway through. Yes, we're halfway through. Akalain nyo yun, oo. And I guess we have to finish by 5:45. So please don't take it personally against me if medyo pinagdo-double time ko po kayo. Because yes, we are halfway through. Next, we have Jobs Scorpio Cruz of Kubo website. Jobs?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm here. Sorry. Dito na lang. Good afternoon. I would like to ask lang regarding your holiday plans since December, and of course MMF will affect your the usual holiday plans. Also, if you can share your goals for 2024. A question is for everyone. Can we start with siguro
Ito na lang.
Ako na magsisimula para kumakas.
Opo, sige po.
Holiday po pa nag-MMFF ka, tapos kasama ka namin tulad sa staff. Wala pong holiday kasi nagbabantay kami ng first screening gross, first day gross, makikiusap sa sinihan kung pwede dagdagan. Tapos pagka, uy, puro matanda ang nanood, po-promo ng pambata. Uy, puro bata ang nanood, po-promo ng pangmatanda. So we practically would spend Christmas with each other. If not together, maybe by text, para alamin, because nandito na kami lahat, we want to push Malyari to its success. Right? Ikaw, saan ko papos?
Holiday namin starts today. Today is our kick-off. hanggang 27.
Holiday pala yun.
Hindi, kasi ako, just to be honest, I'm enjoying it. So, yun talaga, this is...
Pumapatay. So, ano pa ang pwede mong gawin na makaka-challenge sa kakayahan mo bilang isang actor?
Sabi ni Direk, susunod daw 5 ako. Last ko na yun. Hindi ko naman po in-expect na mag-play ng 3 character. For the record, I turned this down. Sabi ko, kaya ko ba ito? Pagod na ako sa ginagawa ko. So, but when I found out about the reality that Malyari was, sabi ko, baka naman po. As an actor, I guess it's your job to always push yourself, to always do something different. And I guess for my growth as well, for my evolution, I want to be able to give myself that challenge so that I can become better. Hindi naman po pwedeng mag-rest ka sa laurels mo. Hindi naman pwedeng mag-settle ka palagi. And I have this big opportunity to be able to choose the roles that I can play. And this time around with the streaming platform, mas broad na po kasi yung mga roles na pwede mong tanggapin. So mas madali na mag-diversify nowadays. And I guess for me, I'm just really passionate about my job, about what I do, and open po ako sa kahit na anong role na pwedeng magbigay sa akin ng challenge para mag-grow pa rin po ako sa craft ko.
Isa na lang ha. Doon sa sinabi mo kanina sa tanong ni Morley na ano kinatakatukot at tatakutan mo, takot kang mamatay. Di ba parang at your age, very young age, pero kung sakasakali na, ano ang gusto mong iwang legacy? Kung baga, anong preparasyon? Kung nasa prime ka pa lang ng buhay mo.
Whatever I've been doing the last 25 years is the legacy that I'm gonna leave behind. Hindi ko naman po ma-experience yun pagkatapos, so I'm just working on that. Unconsciously and consciously as well. That's why I always wanna be able to, do everything right and best foot forward at all times.
Okay, thank you and good luck sa movie.
Bakit?
Siyempre, sayang yung buhay. So you wanna live it well, and I don't wanna run out of time. So, I'm just really maximizing my time here on Earth. Kasi pag nawala ka na, sayang, tapos na yung buhay mo. So that's my biggest fear.
Pag nawala ka na, tapos ang buhay mo,
Yes.
paano mo pinaghahandaan ang pag-alis mo?
Sa dami ng ginagawa ko, bahala na ang Diyos sa akin.
Tama naman. Kay Janela. Janela, question. Ayan.
Nakabahan ako.
Okay. Nakabahan daw bigla. Question ko ay, dumating na ba sa buhay mo ang kinatatakutan mo?
Wow. Nung pinanganak pa lang po ako, andun na po siya, yung nanay ko po.
Bakit?
Self-explanatory na po yun. Hindi ko na kailangan i-explain ba't ako natatakot sa kanya.
Kay Ma'am Gloria, bilang isang napakahusay na artista, bilang isang natatanging ganda, Ma'am Gloria, sa dekada na pinagdaanan po natin ngayon, ano po yung isang bagay na kinatakutan ninyo na nagpatibay sa inyong pagkatao?
Hindi ko naman naisip yan. Ito ang tinitingnan ko magkari. Ano ang bagay na kinakatakutan ko?
Mo na nagpatibay sa'yo.
Na nagpatibay sa akin. Well, I cannot think of anything because I'm still scared of many things. I mean, I was scared when I joined Direct. And it took me I think on the third shooting day, parang lumakas na loob ko. I'm still, every time I shoot, talagang kinakabahan ako the first few days. Kasi baka hindi ko kaya ito. I'm always thinking, ano kaya? Umatras na lang ako. I'm really like that. From the first time I've ever done a movie, except my first movie, parang wala lang, picnic. Pero afterwards, I realized what it is. So, every time I do a movie, I don't think any past experience can help me because I'm always kabado. That's why, marami akong kasama. Oh, how was it? Okay yun. O, di, ganun pa rin. I'm still scared. I don't think I've experienced anything na okay na, kaya ko na ito. I'm like that.
Last question kay Derek. Derek,
Before I accepted this film, sabi ko sa sarili ko, parang gusto ko munang magpahinga sa horror. Kasi medyo nata-typecast na rin ako sa mga horror. My first film was Haunted Mansion. It was horror. I did Bloody Crayons. It's also a slasher film. Killer Bride. Parang naging tuloy-tuloy yung horror. Hindi siya nawala. And I said, gusto ko muna magpahinga. But as soon as I read the script, sabi ko, this is something na hindi ko pwedeng palagpasin. It's so well written. It's very detailed. Kahit hindi mo siya, tama yung sabi ni Miss Gloria, hindi mo siya maiintindihan fully if you just read it. But it's so detailed and beautifully written. And even up to the smallest characters, our characters, everything's well written. So, pero kinabahan ako ng slight dahil hindi ko lang, parang kinabahan ako kasi hindi ko lang makakatrabaho dito si Papa P. Partner ko siya dito. So kinabahan ako pero I couldn't let it pass. So yeah.
We're sure you'll bring a different flavor naman to compared to your other
Definitely, yes.
Your other iterations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have Don Sarmino of Abante.
Ayan. Hi Janelle, follow up ko na rin yung question ni G.
Hi.
Kinabahan ka kay Piolo because
he's Piolo.
Yeah, okay.
It's just that he's accomplished so much and
may pa-tribute na naman kay Piolo.
Yeah.
Si Piolo.
Hindi, pero nung nasa set na
Ayun
kami,
nga, kumusta si Piolo?
Never niya pinaramdam. Never ko naramdaman yon na Piolo siya. He's actually, like I said, he's very generous. I could see him also really working hard for this role. Lahat kami dito parang we're all really just trying to portray our roles na pantay-pantay kami. And yeah, he worked very hard for this then.
Hindi nyo napansin, this is the year of Piolo Pascual.
Yes!
Sunod-sunod, parang walang tigil.
Nagko-concert pa yan dito sa Pilipinas at sa abroad, di ba? At nag-host pa ng The Eddies. Yan, Janela, ano pa rin, ikaw ba, matatakotin ka ba in real life? At sabi kasi na pag horror movie ang ginagawa, usually may na-encounter na mga scary or horror stories talaga sa set. The last time na interview namin si Piolo, meron siyang mga konting kwento, although parang hindi naman siya yung personal na naka-experience. Parang sa set, ikaw ba meron ganon? Naka-experience ka ba ng nakakatakot sa set mismo?
Dito sa set na to, wala.
Okay.
Pero nung Oh My G, hindi ko alam kung nakwento ko na to dati. Kwento ko ba ulit?
Sige, okay lang.
Nung Oh My G, since...
I-connect na lang natin dito sa Mariana.
Dahil horror. Yeah, nung Oh My G, I was just 17 at the time. And it was a show about God, if you didn't know. So, syempre, it's very spiritual. Everything was revolving around that. Tapos I would visit the church, yung mga Carmelite sisters, ganyan. So pumunta ako sa church, nilapitan ako ng isang madre, tapos sabi niya, lagi ako nanonood ng Oh My G. Kailangan mo mag-pray kasi lagi daw may nakahawak na black na kamay sa shoulders ko. Sa dalawang eksena, may nakikita daw siya. So, yeah, after that, they prayed over me. Medyo may exorcism ng slight na naganap. So, as a teenager, pinagdaanan ko yun. Ayun, yun na yung...
So, yun yung kamay na nasa shoulder mo.
Yeah, natanggal naman siya, hopefully.
Okay, natanggal na. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you, Don.
Well, what we're gonna be doing later is we're gonna be performing then and having a Q&A nga with the fans, which the Q&A part, I think that's a first for me. We don't usually do that. So I think it's a great opportunity to be able to talk to our supporters, our audiences, and excited ako para mamaya kasi nga matagal-tagal ko na rin tong hindi nagawa mag-mall show ever since nagka-pandemic, nagka-anak ako. Ayun, so, and it just shows that this production is really big. They've been giving everything they can. And so I'm really just grateful to be a part of it.
Thank you. How about JC? I've never been to a fan con before, so I'm taking it as a celebration for me to to celebrate my team here with our Bentork. I want to tell people the standard that they gave us as artists. Nung time na nag-shoot kami, they gave us everything. They make us feel so comfortable. It's not just me, even all the staff, all comfortable. And I think sila yung nag-set ng standard na lahat, sinasabi ko to sa lahat ng mga co-actors na nakatrabaho ko that, you know, Mentork, I found home with them kasi nga I was treated so well and I know that they're gonna be doing a lot of amazing, great materials, incredible materials in the future with that leader here. So for me, this is gonna be celebrating with them na we have this movie for Metro Manila Film Festival. Lagi po, nasa swerte po ako na lagi akong merong ganitong Metro Manila Film Festival. Nasa swerte ako with Meant to Be Before, Miracle in Cell Number 7, and Family Matters last year. Now with this one, so I'm speechless, I'm kilig. But yeah, so whatever is gonna happen later, I take it as a celebration. Baka maglabas ako ng alak to cheers with them.
Thank you, JC. How about Mr. Pascual?
Okay. I guess FanCon is a way to connect the audience. You know, not just to promote the film, but to also interact with them. So it's a good way to not just promote, but to also have them listen to them. You know, have them around you, so that they would know more about, you know, what you're trying to sell them, but also, you know, a way of Thanksgiving as well, because sila naman yung kailangan mo, you know, to make business, but at the same time, it's also good because you give them that importance, di ba? Uso siya ngayon eh, and people want to be able to interact, not just through, you know, camera, but also in person, so it's a good way to promote the film.
Thank you very much. Congratulations in advance to the...
First, isa siya sa top 3 kung bakit ko tinanggap yung project. Kasi my first one is the team with Derek, Bentork, and the Clever Minds. And the second is the script of Sir Enrico. And of course, working with our very own Yolo Pascual. He's the epitome of a walking discipline guy. Na wala akong masabi, and of course, working with him, na experience ko, I'm from the theater, so I know that I know my lines well. But whenever I'm in front of him, I miss I miss a lot of things. He's a different guy. I mean, lahat binibigay niya sa'yo. He's so generous, and it works so well whatever he does. Kahit anong gawin niya sa screen, and I have so much respect for the person. As an artist and him as an artist, and it's such a privilege to be working with him. And I'm not quitting showbiz yet. I found my home with Necessary Theater. So
last year yan yung dialogue.
Yeah. So yeah, I found my home with Necessary Theater with Bart Gingona. So we're gonna be doing a lot of theater while I'm doing the screen. That's it.
Thank you.
I think magiging sumpa siya kapag sobra. I think the right amount of everything is good, with what passion that you need to give. I think whatever it is that is excessive is bad. So it's just the right amount of feelings and the right amount of here, then you're fine. I don't think it's sumpa.
For me po, kaya siya parang tinawag na sumpa ang pagmamahal kasi parang paulit-ulit lang na nangyayari. I mean, masaya sa una, syempre pag nagmamahalan kayo. Then, parang parang at the end of the parang may point na darating kayo sa situation na parang hindi naman tayo ganito nagkakilala or something. Bakit bigla tayo nagiging malungkot, di tayo magkaintindihan. So parang kaya siya tinatawag na sumpa kasi parang masasaktan ka, kumbaga lahat pagdadaanan mo. Pero paulit at paulit lang kahit kaninong tao or sinong tao yan, parang yan.
I beg to disagree with all of
Ika,
you.
JC.
Diba? The more you love, the better it becomes. At pwede mo maisabay-sabay lahat yan. Diba? I mean, you can love one person, another guy on the side. Diba, married? You're talking physical, okay? I'm only talking emotional, psychological. You can actually really love 2 or 3 people at the same time, equally.
And sexually.
Oh, nasabi na nila lahat. I think pwede siyang maging sumpa, siguro. Kaya siya tinawag na sumpa sa film kasi without spoiling much, siguro pag nagmahal ka kasi talagang gagawin mo ang lahat kahit ano para lang makita mong maging okay yung minamahal mo. Pero ako personally, hindi sumpa ang pagmamahal. Nasabi na nila eh.
Taking it from the film's perspective, it's you will really you'll have to watch it. Why he got to that point wherein he said that, because even in the other timelines, there's also that kind of curse. But for me personally, I only think it is a curse if it becomes toxic already. Pag toxic na yung relationship ninyo, di ba? So, but love is love, you know, no matter how or what. When it's coming from the heart, it should be celebrated.
Last question for Derek or Sir Enrico po siguro.
Don't necessarily want to impress Warner Brothers. What we want is spread and expand our cloud. So with this film, with the backing of Warner Brothers, I hope we be able to not just be a top roster, but to be shown not just here but internationally. Para naman ma-notice din yung Philippine cinema and horror genre for that matter, because malakas yung horror dito sa Philippines.
Yes.
So sana.
At tatlong characters mo, hindi gaano kahirap. Hindi ko natatanong kung hindi ka nahihirapan kasi mukhang ang hirap eh. Pati voice mo iba.
It was really hard, but what made it easy was the vision of my director. Derek knew what he wanted. He knew his vision. He had a vision. He knew his film, his story. Yung pagkakasulat ni Sir Enrico, napakalinaw. Though it went through several drafts. And the biggest blessing for me was having an acting coach, Tita Angie Casrense. We were talking about the scene, every scene before. Kasi there were days, a lot of days that I was doing 3 characters all in one day. So you have to be specific and you have to know the journey of each character, which was, for me as an actor, nalatag siya na maayos. I mean, the story. And every time I would read it, from start to finish, lalong lumilinaw yung journey ng bawat character. So for me, malinaw yung pagkakaiba-iba ng tatlong characters. But it was really hard. And masaya lang because ang laki ng production.
Yes, and trailer pa lang, ang ganda na ma-engganyo ka to watch yan. So ngayon pa lang, sabi ko kanina, congratulations. Pero eto kay Tita Miss Gloria Diaz. Yan, Tita Glor, what made you accept Malyari? Knowing you, napaka-choosy mo, mapili mo nga, di ba? Hindi ko po sasabihin na ma-arty kayo, ha? Pero sa pagpili ng roles. Pero kilala kita nung 80s pala hanggang ngayon, syempre, close ko si Leo. So, buti po tinanggap niya ang Malyari.
Wait, June, actually, yung mga anak ni Isabel at my children, mga apo-apo ko, they love scary movies. So sabi ko, I want to do this scary movie. Pero hindi ko actually alam exactly the story. As we were, although I read the script, hindi mo masyadong mag-gets in the beginning until, of course, I was talking to Direk a lot, and then I was saying, bakit ganito, bakit ganyan? And then I realized what I have to do, and then I said, oh my God, kaya ko ba ito? So, on a whim, I said, okay, I wanna do a scary movie. Pero usually, kasi when you think of scary movie, yung bang nanggugulat, or parang exorcist, never did I imagine ito nga pala ganito yung mga kung ano-anong I don't wanna say hindi ba? So it was different, and lately I've been liking to play something I have not played. So I think I've done about 180 movies. So this was different.
Sasama niyo yung mga apo niyo?
Sana!
Pwede po ba?
Sila, nilulusot ko sila.
Anong rating?
Special showing, kasi gusto talaga nila yan. They call me na nga, Ma'am, she the manananggal.
Okay.
Pero ano ba to? General?
June. Gagalit na si Jerry, oh.
Alam mo, sinabi talaga sa akin dalawa ang question ko kay Piolo and Miss Gloria. Sorry ha. Gusto ko na malaman, G ba to or ano? R13. Okay, thank you.
Rom-coms on TV and in film. It was, I guess, intriguing for me. Yung Malyari, I mean the name itself, and when I googled and I found out that he actually existed. That's when I realized that it's gonna be based on a true story. It was hard because 3 roles, so I just parang as an actor, I guess that's the challenge, not knowing what to expect. By just saying yes, I guess. For me, I was up for the challenge, and I just wanted to do something different. And when this came about, I guess it just all fell into place. And the production value alone was a big consideration. It was very ambitious, but they lived up to the expectations and everything. So I was really happy about that.
But like what I said kanina, Warner Brothers, merong nakita sa pelikulang ito, kaya nila kine-carry at dinidistribute, diba? So congratulations. Next, we have, for Direct Derek, Clarita is one